We have seen that we can save files into our storage location into the Sky, that is our SkyDrive, but what we haven't looked at is opening a document from the SkyDrive and editing it directly in the SkyDrive. If you're out and about, and you happen to be in an internet cafe or in another country, and you need to edit one of the documents you have stored on the SkyDrive, then you have some editing controls whilst you're out and about, without any need to download the document to a machine that has Word to make those changes. All we need to do is be able to access our SkyDrive by going to skydrive.com, then logging in with our unique ID. Obviously, that would mean you'd need to retain in your memory your unique ID and your password. And then once we log in, we have access to all the SkyDrive documents that we have stored. At our SkyDrive welcome screen, we choose wherever our file might be stored. So I'm going into my training folder and then to my Word 2013 folder. And I see in there I have the access manual with chart. This is our beloved access manual that we've been using. The file will then open and I can actually read it and view it. But if I want to make changes, I have to choose Edit. Now there are two edit options. One is to edit in Word, in which case this file will be downloaded to the machine that I'm currently on and be opened with Word on that machine, therefore be able to edit. However, if I'm on a machine that doesn't have Word, or I'm in an internet cafe and I don't want to download the document, I just want to make a few changes online, then I can do that. I can edit in Word Web App. Now you'll find that it will open in Word Web App, and it's very similar to Word but has a lot of limited options. So there's my access manual. I can see it looks just the same as I was using it at home on my Word, but I don't have the same menu options here. I don't have the same ribbons. I have a home ribbon, I have an insert ribbon, and notice that that's a lot shorter than it is on Word itself. I have a page layout ribbon. Again, it's restricted to what you can do, a bit of spacing, orientation and margins. And then there's a view option that just allows me to move between reading view and editing view. So there's not a lot of choices I can do. I can't change this chart, for example. It can see it, I can select it, I can even delete it from the document, but I cannot edit it. So I don't have the full power of Word, but I do have the ability to make textual changes or add more text in. These databases are a means of storing very large amounts of information. Access a relational database and is very well known. So I can make those textual changes. I can even change elements of the styling. So if that heading there, which is currently heading 2, I want to become heading 3, I can select that. And I can even run the spell checker while I'm editing online. So I'm not totally restricted. I can format, I can edit the text, I can add more information. I just can't do any clever things like the charts. But I can spell, I can change the margins, and I can even insert pictures. If I wanted to insert a picture in here, I could go to Insert, Picture, choose a file location. Well, let's go for clip art, so it does it online. Data, search. Choose that picture there. Notice these are exactly the same images that you have when you search from an online source when you're in Word itself, because we're looking in the same place. Insert, and it will insert the image into my document. I then can select the image, and I have a number of choices here where I can change the scale of it, make it a bit smaller. I can even add some of the effects that we've seen in normal Word. Let's add that rounded effect. Obviously, working online, it's just going to take that a little bit longer. What I can't do is control the wrapping, which is a little bit of a shame, but at least I've got the picture in. Could make it go a lot smaller, actually. And then once I finish making the changes, so where I may have added the odd picture, changed the text, changed the styles, I would then save the file, and that will save a copy of the file in my SkyDrive for me to then potentially access at a later date through proper Word, or at least I've got the changes done to the document online. So that's using the Word Web App through your SkyDrive. So any file you save into the SkyDrive from Word on your machine can then be accessed through SkyDrive from any internet-based device to then edit your Word documents online without the need to have full-blown Microsoft Word 2013.